The women's 100 meters is at the line, stadium packed, ready to see the world's best compete on the biggest stage in track and field. Blanca Cohen of the Netherlands takes a dominating win, securing her first of 4 gold medals at this Olympics with a time of 11.9 seconds. A pretty fast time for back in the day. Now, let's cut to 2023.
1198. Yeah, Doggett with 1167.
12-year-old Melanie Doggett runs a time of 11.67 to a commentator who's struggling to stay awake. It's safe to say the standard of women's sprinting is at an all-time high. In this video, I'll be discussing the age grade world records in the women's 100 meter dash and what happened to them. Starting with the age 9, 10 and 11 world records, sitting at ridiculous times of 12.67, 12.15 and 11.75. Additionally, 11.75 being the only 100 meter record that's actually faster than the men's equivalent, is Peyton Payne, hailing from the USA. Payne ran these nuts times in 2017 to 2019 and displayed some absolutely raw talent. Her form is about what you'd expect from a child, and she still laid down a time that would take the gold at the 1948 Olympics, while also beating the average male high school sprinter. As of today, Payne is 15 years old, and is still running high school track. Her most recent meet being the 2023 New Balance Nationals, where she actually placed second in the 100 meter Rising Star category with a time of 11.75, the exact time she ran when she was 11. Payne is still clearly very young. She's running fast times, and she still has time to carve out her own path, no matter where it be. It's honestly just really good to see a child phenom not being pushed and burned out too early. The grade 12 record, which was ran last month at the Adidas Outdoor Nationals, is an elite 11.67 and was ran by youth athlete Melanie Doggett from the USA.
Yeah.
What makes this time even more phenomenal is she ran this 13 days after turning 12. Her form is remarkably good for someone so young, and she decimates the rest of the field, which consists of the top high school sprinters in the nation. Doggett is a rare case where it honestly doesn't look like she's matured early. It really doesn't look like a case of someone capitalizing off an early puberty. It's going to be extremely entertaining to keep an eye out and see if she can topple any of the future age grade records. Next is the grade 13 and 14 records, sitting at lightning times of 11.57 and 11.27 respectively, belonging to the first Jamaican on the list, but certainly not the last, Tina Clayton.
And it's Tina Clayton who gets
another recent youth star athlete. These times were ran in 2018 and 2019, and oftentimes against her twin sister Tia, who would take second place. How nuts is that? Tina is now 18 and is already a decorated youth athlete, and that's considering she still is 18. She has 2 individual gold medals in the 100 meter from 2 separate under 20 world championships, these being in 2021 and 2022. Her PB now sits at 10.95, which she ran at the under 20 world champs last year, which snagged her the grade 17 world record as well, a 3rd record under the belt. It's going to be really exciting to see her competing fully at the senior level, injecting even more talent into an already extremely fierce women's 100 meter field. It's honestly just getting ridiculous. The grade 15 record is by far the most interesting one on this list, and was achieved in 2018. It's co-held by 2 sprinters, both from the US, from the same state, and in the same graduation class, at a legitimately elite time of 11.13, Brianna Williams and Tamari Davis. The odds of getting a generational talent this fast at this age is already ridiculously low, but 2 within the same state and year. Mind-boggling odds. The hype for a possible race between the 2 that year was nuts, and like a story straight out of a movie, we got what I consider to be the most hyped state finals in high school 100 meter dash history. Brianna Williams would ever so slightly edge out Davis with a phenomenal time of 11.31, only winning by 0.05. Although Davis would end up coming back the next day for sweet revenge and take the 200 meter title in absolutely dominating fashion. Both athletes are now 20 and are in the conversation in the professional scene. Ironically though, Davis now has the strong 100 meter PB at a time of 10.83, and at the recent USA Track and Field Champs, she qualified in third for Team USA in the 100 meter. She ran a time of 10.99, and I believe this is her first senior US team. On the other hand, Williams now has a PB of 10.97 and runs for Jamaica. This year she ever so slightly missed making the Jamaican Worlds team in an individual event, running 11.01 at the Jamaican Champs, placing 4th. She'll be a part of the 4x1 relay squad, where she has thrived at other major events, with a gold at the Tokyo Olympics and silver at the World Champs last year. It's so awesome to see both prodigies thriving in the professional scene, but still, they're just outside the conversation of who's actually the best. The grade 16 record is the first to break the elusive 11-second barrier, with a blistering time of 10.98, which would qualify for any major championship final. Candace Hill from the USA.
But it's all Candace Hill.
No!
Stop.
Is that a legal win? I think that's legal.
10.98?
10.98?
That would be
At the time, she was an extremely promising athlete. She quickly snagged 3 individual gold medals in the 100 and 200 at the under 18 and under 20 World Championships, this being back in 2015 and 2016. She had quite a bit of hype building around her, and is even a name you've probably heard of. She decided to go pro extremely soon after running her 10.98, but unfortunately, while setting her sights on the US Olympic trials in 2016, injury hits. This knee injury would cause reoccurring problems for her, as over the next coming seasons she would struggle to regain form or even just compete regularly. While she hasn't quite ever hit the same form from when she was only 16 years old, she is 24 now, still competing as a professional athlete for ASICS and is running some pretty damn good times. She ran 11.11 and 11.18 in 2022 and 2023. She was even at the USA Track and Field Champs, but fell a little flat. There's certainly still hope for Hill, even though some do consider her a declining athlete. The grade 18 record is held by 2 very polarizing athletes and an egregious time of 10.89. We're now truly hitting elite top tier territory. Katrin Crabb from Germany and Shawn T. Jackson from, again, the USA. Crabb ran this time all the way back in 1988, while Jackson ran this time in 2023. Crabb became an extremely decorated athlete in a short 6-year career, her highest honours being 2 individual golds at the World Championship in 1991, these being in the 1 and 200. While in contrast, Jackson is only at the beginning of her career, being 18 years old and just missing out on the 100 meter finals at the US Track and Field Champs, running a time of 11.18. She does have an individual bronze medal from the World Under-20s in 2022, but from this year to the last, she really exploded, increasing her PB by a massive 0.26 seconds. You very rarely see that in top level sprinting. There was a ton of excitement surrounding her at this year's US Champs, but whether it was nerves or she peaked too early, she's an extremely exciting prospect for the future. It seems like the grade 19 category always leaves the best for last. Do I even need to say her name? At age 19, as a college freshman, she ran a time that would make her the 10th fastest woman in 100 meter history as of that current year. It would secure her the NCAA title and break the NCAA record. The polarizing Sha'carri Richardson from the USA.
10.75!
Oh my goodness!
With legal win!
That is the best!
Don Sowell is gone! And a world junior record for the freshman. Whoa!
Even at the young age of 23, she's faced embarrassment, drug bans, great performances, poor performances. We hate her and we love her. She's one of the most entertaining athletes to watch right now. And as of the last month, she set the track on fire, running some of the fastest times in history. She's also on a collision course to one of the most hyped 100 meter battles in World Athletics Championship history. The women's sprints right now is truly going through a renaissance. All of these records bar one taking place within the last 8 years. It's honestly the most entertaining track event to watch these days, regardless of gender.
I'm not done. You know what I'm capable of. to, talk all the shit you want, because I'm here to stay. I'm not done. I'm the 6th fastest woman in this game ever. And can't nobody ever take that from me.
And that's it for the women's age grade world records in the 100-meter dash. And to the now 1,000 of you out there, tell me what event you would like to see next. Thanks for watching.